Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Commonwealth. Today we're going to be checking out Starlight Drive In, which is a location that I am sure many of you and many Fallout 4 players are very familiar with. However, we'll go ahead and check it out and see if we can learn a thing or two about it. Of course, Starlight Drive In is a potential settlement in Fallout 4, and in my opinion, it's one of the best settlements because we're given a flat piece of land to build our creations. At least in my memories of Fallout 4, this was always one of my favorite places to build a settlement, but perhaps that's just me, and maybe not you. So let's go ahead and check it out. Of course, another very convenient thing about Starlight Drive In is it is near the beginning of the game. It is just southeast of Concord and near to where we start. Now, as you approach, like I do, from Bedford Station, you're going to find a pack of Brahmin nearby. And as we come up on the entrance, we can find a huge billboard for Nuka Cherry. Obviously, a very delicious variant of the ever-so-popular Nuka-Cola. There's also a destroyed bus just outside of the main gate. Now, obviously, this was a drive-in movie theater, so there are a ton of cars here at this time, or when the nukes went off, maybe, people enjoying a movie. Now, if we go around this building, there was one trap, so do be careful. If we go all the way to the top, we can find a skeleton and a bed, but there really isn't a whole lot in the way of loot. But you can just kind of walk around, and from up here is where I got my opening shot. Now, the first time you come here, you're going to have to deal with a pack of mole rats. You're going to have to clear out all of these mole rats in order to build your settlement here, kind of like one of the prerequisites, and, you know, it's pretty easy, though, except this rabid mole rat actually kind of, like, poisons you and makes this green glow. Kind of annoying, but, yeah, me and Dog Meat finished him. Now, I did want to mention this middle puddle gives a ton of radiation. You can actually make it stop doing that by building your settlement and getting rid of the barrels. If you don't get rid of the barrels, settlers can become incapacitated, and Brahmin can actually die from radiation poisoning. Now, the screen itself has a lot of facilities, like this small room with a baby's crib inside of it, also a grill, some shelves, a refrigerator, and a sofa. Kind of a weird combination. Don't know what was going on inside of there, but a good place to make a small bedroom. As you climb up, be very careful not to almost kill yourself like I did, because there is a frag mine on the ground. I didn't notice it, and it almost killed me. That is a really well-placed frag mine. Damn you, Todd Howard. But there's also a footlocker up here with a key that can be very helpful if you don't have lockpicking yet. And if we go down below, though, that key doesn't open up this back door, but if you pick the lock, we can find some good loot inside of here, such as a fusion core that I just ignored there, and also a bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum. There's also an ammo box. The ammo box doesn't have too much in it, though. It just had some 10mm for me. But we'll go back and grab that fusion core. Always want to pick up those bad boys for, of course, your power armor. Now, if we head on over here to this little shed, this is what that key that we found in the footlocker up on top goes to. And we can use this key, and then we can find the workbench, or the workshop, sorry, and this will allow us to turn this into one of our settlements. And there you guys have it, Starlight Drive In, one of my favorite settlements in the entire game. But hey, maybe you have a different opinion. I guess everyone could have a different perspective. I'm actually not too familiar with the spots people like for settlements in Fallout 4. Also, I just wanted to mention I really love the chair at the top of the screen. I just think it's really cool. I like to imagine someone is up there with a rifle just looking for raiders or something like that. And just one last thing I wanted to mention, while these drive-ins are really cool, to me, they don't make a lot of sense in the sense that there are a ton of cars at this drive-in, and in the Fallout universe, the nukes detonated in the morning, with the first one going off at 9:42 a.m. Eastern Time. So I don't know why people were watching a movie so early in the morning, just something I always thought was kind of funny, but hey, inflation was really bad in the Fallout universe, so perhaps people were just getting cheap movie tickets or something like that. Anyways, who knows? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any ideas or recommendations for future videos, future locations, please post them in the comment section below. And as always, until next time.